Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So just as the slide is coming up, did you guys realize that 42 of the top 100 most wanted criminals for the FBI are actually hackers? 42. There's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of challenge when we're dealing with data and transactions on the internet. And so we're going to talk about ways that we can make things more simple and more secure. So some problems that we're trying to solve. First of all, passwords, PINs, passphrases, the things that we use for authentication today are actually not as secure as we want them to be. Furthermore, with things like cryptocurrency, if we're trying to increase the level of security, we also increase the challenge, such as a 64-digit character phrase that you have to remember. That can be a challenge to manage. And then when you're dealing with multi-signature authority, whether that be for real estate transactions on distributed ledger technology, whether that is cryptocurrency, hedge fund management companies, that's also a challenge in today's world. So how do we solve those problems? First of all, we've created a very frictionless and very secure device that helps us to manage those private keys and actually helps to do away with passwords and passphrases with the utility of biometrics. So we do not just have a simple fingerprint reader. We have one that measures blood flow in your finger. It also gets a thermal signature from your finger while it is actually validating the fingerprint itself. It's a much larger sensor, so you don't have to move your finger all over like you do on consumer electronic devices. So this is a heightened level of security. We also have patented encryption. So this is not random number generated encryption. This is what we call ephemeral key wrapping. So think of this. The keys on both sides that have to come together to decrypt something change 54,000 times a second. Okay? So just try and compute that. Very impressive, and that is something that we have implemented inside the device. So your brute force methods of hacking something, even if you were able to get into our device, into the hardware and take some of the data, it's wrapped up in encryption that you can't decrypt. Okay. We also have multiple fingerprints. Whether it's a sequence of your own prints or whether that is multi-signature, whether you're trying to authorize and authenticate multiple users, the sequence of fingerprints adds another layer of security. It doesn't quite qualify as multi-factor authentication because you still have one factor, which is the biometrics, but it is a better security. So we have a veteran startup team. Myself, I'm in hardware. The CTO, Tony Zakula, is in software. We've got a lot of experience in building global businesses. So this is not our first opportunity. We have assembled a team of people, including an encryption expert from the red team at the Pentagon. So we have advisors who are experts and specialists in their field. We also have a multidisciplinary team. The importance of that is that we're not only doing the hardware and the software, we also have a secured platform. For example, we're talking to banks about high-value transactions, cross-border transactions, and making those more secure, and still helping with the usability. So the usability is really important for us, whether that be for cryptocurrency adoption on the blockchain or whether that's decentralized ledger technologies implemented by a bank. It really comes down to the user experience. And when you've got 10 questions that are asked of you at the most inopportune times in order to make a cross-border transaction, we want to eliminate that through the biometrics. Global distribution. We can scale. We know how to scale the business both on the hardware side and the software side. The emerging markets, obviously, biometrics is a huge opportunity for authentication globally. And as it's applied to blockchain and or decentralized ledger technology, there's a lot of opportunity. More and more of the financial world, the traditional financial world, is also going to be utilizing these technologies because of the security benefits. We're looking for financing right now. We're in the stage of going from an angel investor founder to needing some more money to finish off the development. Our development timeline, we are actually starting our beta testing in December, and we have demo units for you here. You can come by and see a demo of not only the app but the hardware itself, and then we will be launching our beta and then launching the product in the first quarter of next year. We currently have a Reg D, but we are going to have a Reg A offering within the next 12 months and an STO. So we've got contact information. We're actually exhibiting in the booth, and so you can come by and see a demo, and we can talk with you about any of your questions. Thank you.